Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming on time. Uh, Today meeting is about the Asia Pro launch plan, and we have a lot of decision to make. This meeting will be going on from 9 o'clock to 9:30, and aside from everyone here, Mr. Eki from Logistic has sent his apologies for not be able to come, and I think, yeah, so that's everyone here. So I will read out the agenda for today. The first agenda is we have to decide on what brands from our portfolio to be included for the Asia launch. And the second agenda is we decide which city to start our launch in. And the third one will be deciding who should lead the operation for the next 6 months. And we will talk a little bit about budget allocation in the end. And yeah, I think that's our whole agenda for this meeting. So we will start with the first one. So we need to decide on what brands from our portfolio that will be included. Do anyone have an idea? Maybe from uh, Mr. Surya from our tech department. Do you have any comments on this?
Well, yes, regarding about that, we are from tech department, since already done our research since we are launching in Asia, right? Okay, there are several products here that we could put into our portfolio. They are Pro Plus, Pro 11, Pro 12, and lastly it's Pro Max. I think we will choose those items since they are successful here in Europe, and I think those items should sold well in Asia market.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Surya. I think that those are great lineups. So is there any questions about or objection or suggestions about the Mr. Surya inputs? If there is no
No
question regarding
questions.
the
Yeah.
product of the portfolio, I guess we will move on to the next agenda regarding where we should launch our product. So is there anyone have an idea about where we should launch it?
Well, since here we're talking about Asia, I think I have a suggestion. Why don't we launch these products in Hong Kong? Because, well, uh, the population there is quite enormous, and we could quite sell these products, and it should be profitable, and we should get back our income.
I believe that's correct. Yeah, Hong Kong is very dense metropolis city. However, have you know believe in Philippine, right? Maybe there are a lot of rural areas, but they are our the biggest consumer of today's phone in general.
Well, yeah, I think that could also be possible if we could contact our man in Philippines.
Um, those ideas sounds great. Hong Kong or the Philippines sounds great, but maybe we should consider Singapore. I mean, they have been our most significant market for the past couple of years, and we already have experience in doing this project in the Singapore. So I think Singapore is a great idea.
Yes. So how about the others? So I think Singapore would be a great idea as well. So is there any comments or objections about Singapore?
No, I think I just realized, yeah, Singapore will do just great since we already have history with them.
Okay, then, so let's move on to the next agenda, which is deciding who should lead the operation for the next 6 months. I would like to tell you that this will be an important operation because Asia is one of the largest population continent on the earth, and this will greatly impact our sales and market. So who wants the honor to lead the operation?
Well, Akmal, if I may, I would love to lead this operation because funny enough, I didn't think about Singapore before and suggest Hong Kong. But well, since I've managed and have experience in the regional VP sales there, well, I think I have the capacity and experience to lead this project there.
I see. Thank you very much, Mr. Shahid. So is anyone check his or her his volunteer regarding this project launch? Uh, is there anyone else?
No objections from my part. I think Shahid could really do well in leading this operation. With his experience and his capacity, I believe he would do well.
No objections here too.
Yes, then if we all agree, then I think Shahid will be leading the project for the next. So, all right, I believe that's all. Before we move on, before we end the meeting, I would like to summarize the agenda that we have talked about. The first, we have decided that the product that will be released is Pro Plus, Pro 11, Pro 12, and Pro Max because they were successful in Europe, and we will be releasing it in Asia. And also the project will be led by Mr. Shahid. And I think about the budget we will talk about in the next meeting, but we have already estimated that it will be around 750,000 euro. I'm sorry. Uh, so I think that's it. Thank you everyone for attending the annual meeting, and let's get back to work.